So today I'm going to go over with you the next step in your Mexican Albreja project. You will be bringing your Albreja drawings to life. How are you going to do that, you ask? Well, there is a kit for you waiting in the office. Let's go over what's in that kit. First of all, you'll have a large lump of air-dry clay. You will have paint in a variety of colors, 2 paintbrushes, a large and a small, and a little bit of wire. So first, let's discuss the size of your Albreja. I want you to make your Albreja as large as possible with as much details as possible. So there should be no leftover clay. I want you to think about the size of your body, your torso, and what it should be in comparison to your hands and your legs and your arms and your head, and make your form that size. Once you have your form worked out, you should be able to add the details. Now, there are a few ways you can add the details. If you are having large extended features like arms or legs or a tail that you would like to use some sort of structure to help you bend and help you position that, you can use a piece of the wire and work your clay around that wire. You can then cut this and attach it into your Albreja. Make sure you can't see any of this wire. Another way to make appendages and attach them is to use a scoring method. You can use any tool, like maybe a butter knife or a fork from your drawer, your utensil drawer. Score the base of your structure, score your appendage you're trying to attach, and then attach them and smooth them together. At this point, a little bit of water might help you to help make things extra smooth. Worst case scenario, if after this dries it falls off, you can always glue it back on. So you've learned how to attach your appendages by scoring. You learned you can use a little bit of water to help you smooth your Albreja. And you've learned that you can use wire to help give some of your appendages and details structure. This wire can be cut with regular scissors. Once you have your structure where you would like it, you're going to need at least 24 hours to let your Albreja dry. You will know when your air dry clay is dry to the touch. Once it is dry, it will be ready for painting. First, paint your base colors of your Albreja. Make sure there is no clay showing through. Let that thoroughly dry before you start painting the details on top. Make sure that you use the patterns and the bright colors as was asked of you in the Albreja drawing instructions. Once you have completed your Albreja, you're going to take a picture of it far away and then nice and close up and submit it attached to this assignment. Make sure you work with your clay. Do the very best to bring your Albreja to life and make it look like the picture that you submitted to me. When you are done using your clay, and you don't want it to dry yet, make sure you seal it up in your bag, because once this is exposed to the air, it will dry. Again, you're going to need to let it dry for maybe a couple of days. This is a long project, so you're going to have to work on it one day, leave it alone, work it on the next day. Make sure your painting is also as nice and neat as possible. Some things that you can use to help do the details in such a fine, small object are toothpicks or small Q-tips or anything you might have around the house. For those of you who are unable to pick up kits from the office, I have attached to this assignment some air dry clay recipes that you can make from ingredients that you might have at home, and some paint, a link to some inexpensive paint products that you might be able to get on Amazon. Otherwise, you should be able to pick them up at Walmart or there are even some nice little paint trays that you can get at Family Dollar. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I look forward to seeing your Albrejas come to life.